Hello, my beautiful Leos. Welcome to my channel. This is your favorite Divine Light, and today we're going to be diving into your money, career, and finances for the next 4 weeks. I have here your human design card. We're going to dive deeper into it during your reading, and I'm also going to pull one more card for you. This is your final confirmation advice from the spirit. We're going to check to see at the end if it's approving what's coming forward. I also have your channeled messages, as well as here the channel messages we have, as well as the divine doors. This is actually going to reveal to us how the opportunities will be coming your way. Let's dive into your cup and saucer, and then we're going to get to the cards later. I see tears of joy coming, but it's not really falling into your lap right away. This is a good opportunity. It's right outside your door, and you have to open the door. Basically, door is allowing. Okay, and when I look at your channeled messages, the first actually starts with a question. What are you avoiding? You are avoiding something, okay, but maybe what you're avoiding is not really serving you, but it's keeping you away from the source of abundance. Okay. By the way, if you're new here, welcome. I hope you enjoy your reading. And if you have been here for a while, go ahead, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel and become a part of this beautiful soul community. Okay, guys. I see a legal paper here. Kind of looks like a cup. And cup indicates emotionally fulfilling new offer coming forward. There are shapes here, and I see multiple things at the same time. So I'm going to interpret each and every one of them. First one I see is a panda bear. When I look at it, I know it's not really looking like a panda bear, but this head right there looked to me that way. Pandas are beautiful animals, but they're very careless. They were actually getting extinct because of their own carelessness and not, growing their kind, also not taking care of themselves. And they actually, like I saw recently, panda actually climbed on top of like a bamboo plant, and he's like holding on a string, basically like right about to fall. So that indicates there's some carelessness happening in your energy, and I feel like this can be someone that is actually causing you to feel that way. Okay, someone with a panda energy, someone maybe like self-indulging. That's like the energy of the panda, self-indulging, but they do not realize that they put themselves into danger. And somebody here cuddling this person, and this person can be someone who actually, now I look at it, a hat and the mustache, I see someone who maybe even has authority in their hand. This can be an institution that you're dealing with, a literal human being, a boss, someone who is holding the approval in their hand for the money abundance that you're expecting, or maybe like a government that you're dealing with. Okay, so it seems like here there's someone actually trying to take care of the situation, cover the back of this person. This, I feel like, can be a competitive environment that you're working in. This person has someone behind them taking care of them, and they are the first thing showing up in your financial power and financial energy. This can be someone maybe you need approvals from in order to expand and grow in your career, or maybe get that bonus that you're desiring. And it seems like here this has been long overdue now. Okay, and maybe you have been avoiding to talk to this person because they don't really have that gentleness, that tactfulness. But now I see the cup showing up here. They're going to turn back around. The things are going to start to turn back around. They're going to come to you with the offer that you're worthy of, that you're deserving. And also another thing coming here with your channel message is you're almost there. Reach out and call. Call the person, the place. Double check that checks. And then it came forward, check with like a capital letters I've written down. The check may be something, there's a check that you're missing, is meant for you. Maybe they don't have your address. So you need to stop dealing with the person who doesn't maybe even have the power to give you the things that you desire, and start turning your gaze towards the authority, the person, the the places that can give you the offer that you want. And I see the check like clearly, and there's a legal paper showing up here, maybe within the 3rd week, beginning of the 3rd week, that check that you're expecting can flow into your life. But the clear message is like, pick up the phone. This doesn't have to be, this can be maybe an institution that you have sent mail or a message, an email, but you didn't get any answers from. So maybe you keep like writing them, sending them other messages, but you're not getting a response. If you can find a phone number, I feel like this is like a clear thing that you need to call someone, you need to talk to someone. That's going to be very crucial for you at this timeline, okay? I see actually there's a letter A here, a big A. A can be, because the first letter on the alphabet, a new beginning for you, a new expansion. Another thing here, there are 2 people actually hugging, and the masculine character has a baby on their back, aligned, perfect family basically. And the family, because it's financial, this can be family generational wealth creation, or this can be indicative of you coming together with a perfect masculine feminine energy, with the children represents the creativity of marriage, of an institution. So you're coming together with a perfect partnership relationship here. I see maybe even a new job opportunity coming your way, and after you jump out of there, you might even get like a payback, a check that you were missing that somebody didn't send you. You're going to get some sort of like successful, some success is going to come afterwards. This couple is actually standing on a chunk of money. This can be like inheritance. You might be receiving inheritance as well. And it seems like right after that, towards the end of the 2nd week, I see like a little girl here, like playing with a frog, and there's a pathway opening here for her. And I see here a bird flying. There's a gentleman right there. The gentleman might have like a letter H, like Harry, in their first name or the last name. And I also see letter O, like Ophelia, number S, like Sarah. This can be someone in a younger spirit, someone who has creativity. The frog that she's actually playing with can be the prince that she's trying to turn into, like the frog that she's trying to turn into the prince, okay? So what happens here, this can be your attitude as well, maybe approaching something lightly, gently, and trying to lift it off the floor with that attitude. And it seems like here with that, what you're going to do, you are actually coming with the number 39. This is the gate of the provocateur. So it seems like after you establish yourself within maybe first 2 weeks, I see here, but the pick up the phone is very important. That came like 3 times in your channel message. Pick up the phone, maybe send an email, whatever it is. After that, your creativity is going to surface, and you might have to do something provocative, something outside of your own. I don't mean in the sense of like doing something in a very extreme way. This is something outside of your comfort zone, okay? And that comfort zone activity is going to be something actually will bring your emotions into the surface, first of all. The second is going to actually turn the frog into the prince, and consider this as the masculine energy. That idea, little idea that you have, can become a massive source of wealth and abundance here for you. Maybe this is a good idea. This is a book idea. Another thing with the gate 39 is the advice. It's time to use your emotional obstacles as an opportunity, okay? And which the example, I researched this through, so which the example is many artists, actresses, poets, musicians, actually they use their emotional obstacles, the emotional power, in order to create something beautiful, okay? So this doesn't have to be specifically like when I say you have to write a sonata, or maybe write like paint a Mona Lisa, a new one. I don't mean that. Like even the scrub daddy, that's the first thing popped into my head, so I'm gonna mention that. You know, the scrub daddy, the sponge that the guy actually invented, that came out of his emotional obstacles, challenges, because he didn't have something that is useful for him. So I feel like it is time. It is going to come forward, and when the idea comes, it is going to have a lot of, because you see her wings kind of looks like roots, like she's rooting down. She has like multiple roots. One of them is going to actually grow, okay? The legal paper within the 3rd week can be like a backed up check that you're waiting for, some material thing. I see here Aphrodite is showing up. Aphrodite can represent actually feminine energy, can be a woman. even with letter A in their name, coming forward to nurture, help you, give you their peace of mind, maybe experience, maybe even materials. Now I'm thinking like if your job, whatever that you're doing right now, or the project in your mind requires materials that you cannot really find, and this person might have actually stored it somewhere, which now I'm thinking there was actually a system back in when I was living in the US, and there are other websites, people actually giving away their free stuff because they had like good things, but they didn't have any storage, they were moving, something like that. Maybe this can be something like that as well, that you can find a lot of materials for yourself. Okay, keep that in mind. It doesn't have to be always like picking up the phone, can be that. Okay. And towards the end of the month, I see very calm energy coming forward, but in your heart, this big sand worm basically just jumping out of the sand, meaning there is a beast in like the thought, the idea that growing within you. And I see this kind of even looks like a crocodile here too. It is cold blood and the hot blood. Think of it that way, because the worm, even though it is a cold-blooded animal, the sandworm, it's in the hot sand. So you can revive something cold, bring it back to life. The cold can be maybe at work you have like a certain skill set that you're not using, which is going to be actually like a promotion like bringer to you. It is going to actually help you get a lot of attention, attraction from others. Okay, cultivate that. Emotional obstacles, maybe there is a challenge at work that you're trying to overcome, and when you look for the solution, that solution will be something that is going to be gold for you, that will actually multiply your income. And this can be overall applied all over your life. And institutions, like I mentioned before, if you're actually like dealing with the institution, it's good time to maybe connect with a person in that place too. Maybe this is school or like a governmental thing or a legal paper that you're waiting for didn't show up yet. That's like the coming again for you. Let's get into your plate now. I kind of see an eye here. Eye is a good sign. It means that all eyes are on you. You're creating something beautiful, very powerful, and you're going to attract a lot of attention. So be aware of the evil eye during that timeline. So suddenly, if you're feeling, after you start become visible, if you're feeling tired, drained, and maybe even like a heavy, that can be caused by the evil eye. Okay, the attraction that you're getting. Let's get into your plate now. If you have a question, a desire, an intention, hold it in your mind. Let's see what the answer is going to be. This eye is turning into massive fish. Eye can be symbolizing your desire coming really fast, by the way. I even see like a slender woman standing here with a crown. She has heart above her head. This can be someone who dedicated their lives to do what they want to do, and you might get some massive help from this person. Your eye turning into a fish, so when you become visible, you might attract a lot of support, a lot of financial success as well. Maybe if you have a product, first making yourself become visible is very important to actually advertise it, maybe even show it to the world, and the world is gonna bring more, like maybe take more of from you, from your hands. Your desire coming full circle, by the way. It is closing a cycle and opening up a new one, which is a very good sign. And I see you're being surrounded by a lot of people. So like Aries wasn't, like I did the Aries reading and there wasn't this many people surrounding them. Seems like here you're going to get a lot of attention, and I feel like because you have the Leo, the leadership powers, you might even get the chance to lead some people. People might want to come to you and learn how you accomplish this thing. Okay, so while you are on the pathway, keep taking notes. If this is about finding a job, sending resumes, updating your CV, keep notes what you have done. Okay, if this is about establishing a business, because I see a baby boy here. Boys usually the masculine energy, like taking action, creating some things, getting things done. And I see like a slight evil eye here too. So yes, you're going to get some attention. Be aware they're not giving all your secrets, but also maybe even have like a guideline that you can maybe help to others as well. Okay, I see a plant pot here, kind of looks like a fire burning on top of it as well, but it kind of seems like someone's mind, and somebody's holding this person. down. So there might be someone holding your energy down who has maybe wealth, like a big fish behind them. So if there is someone that you're working for example, if you keep coming up with the creative ideas and they're ignoring it, suppressing it, do not share them with them, because your ideas are given to you. Maybe they have the capacity to grow your bounty, not theirs. So keep it to yourself so you can actually benefit from them by yourself. Maybe it's not meant for them. Okay, let's get to your tarot cards. If you have a specific intention, desire, question about a certain subject, it's good to focus on that so you can get clear answers. Okay, let's see. Let it refuel your passion, your emotional obstacles. There you go. 5 of Wands. I feel like most of the people like watching this reading right now are in a situation that they're dealing with someone. Okay, someone can be one person or 5 person, because like I see like in the cup, in the saucer, and other structures, and in other scenarios, there are multiple people and they might be causing conflict. Okay, but also it seems like in this card it shows a conflict within as well. Maybe there is something within you, such as maybe anger, emotional. You see, like this is how dark this is, like emotional suppression. We have here actually kind of look like salamander, maybe a little bit head of a dragon here, which is your energy, fire energy. So with the fire within you is maybe causing you to see everyone as very ambitious, but you can be also very ambitious as well, and that attracts, like fire attracts fire kind of situation right now. Okay, we're going to get some clarifiers to see how you're going to get out of there. Yes, exactly. You are actually, this is the ego, this is the evil, the devil card actually. It's that getting yourself out of that evil situation. You see her chains are being broken. We have here the archangel helping her out. So you have the illusion of having a competition. You are the only one here. No one can take away what's yours, okay? That belongs to you. You are the creator of it. You are the owner of it. So do not fear. Do not fall victim to other people's dramas. They might be creating this kind of environment to maybe break you or distract you. Maybe there's other things happening behind the closed doors that you're not aware of, okay? We have here 3 of Pentacles. Basically, do not indulge into other people's drama. We have 3 of Pentacles is your excellent work. You're doing a great job. So far, everything you have done is perfect. And you're going to get a lot of recognition for that. Also, 3 of Pentacles can indicate teamwork makes the dream work. So you're going to come together with people who align with you, which you will be able to actually create more of that great work with them. Maybe you have one idea you're executing. Now you're going to have a team of people helping you out to execute more of it. Okay, we have balance with the Sagittarius energy. This is Temperance. So it seems like here you tend to overwork yourself mentally, physically, spiritually. You think through things a lot and you attach to them a lot of passion. But the thing is, it's good to have a certain balance, because if you don't have the balance, what can happen is that can throw you off balance, okay? And you are the one actually center of the universe, basically of your universe, and having balance, self-control, patience, and balance is very important to actually expand and receive all the abundance of the universe, and you can get those opportunities. Another thing I feel here, maybe there's someone actually throwing you off balance by their words, their approach, their situations, what they're doing in your life. Being aware of that kind of person is so also important, knowing that it's not you, it is like you're being affected. Okay, it can be a Sagittarius energy here. We have a beautiful flower coming ahead. The flower is good news, okay? You're going to receive some beautiful news. This can be even like a conflict situation. Sometimes this is Narcissus. I think Nargis. I don't know the English name of the word of this flower name, but the Narcissus, actually, the story of the Narcissus, he was staring in the pond himself, and he fell in love with himself so much. He was like staring at the pond all day, every day, and then he fell inside of it. And then this flower bloomed where he left him, he fell inside the pond. What happens here, maybe you're dealing with this kind of people, because this flower in real life smells very good. beautiful smell. So maybe they are so much in love with themselves that turns into a little bit like selfishness. So you need to be aware of that. They're not really against you. They're basically not really aware of the surroundings of themselves. So it's not really a competition to you. Basically, they might not even know that they're not capable of accomplishing what you can. With the ego, we have a ring. When you break from the chains, you're going to actually get a true commitment. The chains can be like the denial, rejection. Maybe you're feeling like you're rejected by others. That's why you are not worthy of what you want to receive. But what's meant for you will simply find you. Basically, whatever that you have been working on wasn't meant for you. Maybe that was going to drain a lot of your energy if you had went in there. But there's a new commitment coming forward. This can be a new job opportunity, which will break you from the chains, okay? We have the Three of Pentacles. The Three of Pentacles comes with another flower. This is actually a flower bouquet. This is an offering. You might get like a partnership offer. Keep your eyes and ears peeled. So you might get a very good, offer very soon. With the balance, we have the pathway. So the balance is showing this pathway winding down and winding up as well. So when you step inside of this environment, this new thing, keeping the balance is why important, because this is a journey. You're not going to be reaching to the destiny. When you reach the destiny, then you're not going to have any purpose. You're not going to have any, any final, you're going to have to come up with another vision. Okay, so this is a pathway of career, money, finances. So you're going to grow your money. You're going to grow your abundance, wealth in a very balanced and peaceful way. And it's going to be a good journey for you. It's not going to be a struggle, I feel like. We have here your human design. Let's see how will this opportunities, the doors of opportunity open for you. Let's focus on this one. We have actually two cards coming ahead. Okay, this kind of reminds me of I don't know if you guys, I am a super fan of Sherlock Holmes, and like 221B, the door number of the Sherlock Holmes. We have 42, by the way. Kind of reminds me of his door right here. It says here, inner power, by your own command, you brought yourself here. At this moment in life, you have nothing to fear. So it seems like you are on the right path to create the abundance. Like if you are actually looking for a job, or maybe planning investments, creating a business, or maybe even teaching what you have learned along the way, you're on the right path right now. Keep pursuing it. I have here, kind of reminds me of like a chapel doors. Let's see what the message is. Trust the universe. Intuition has wandered and led you astray. The timing is not yours, but the universe at play. Have faith and breathe. Okay, focus on what you're needing to do right now, what you have in your hand, because I feel like the devil, it's actually clashing with the moment of the devil. So maybe the past things was actually a learning experience for you. Now you're raising much above it. It's done, it's gone, it's in the past. Trust that you're on the right path, and the universe will actually provide what you're needing. Give back is your final message here. Giving back doesn't mean giving something you don't have. Whatever you have, this can be a good compliment, a smile, good advice, a direction, showing the directions of where the people can find a certain supermarket. Maybe that's what it is. Giving back is very important. That is actually going to bring more of the wealth, abundance of the universe into your life. Today is the day to cast aside normal routines and make your main purpose to serve. It is about giving back without any thoughts or expectations of getting anything in return. Reach out and touch other people's spirits. Reach out, again, call someone, as it's highly likely that someone really needs it today. It seems like giving is going to actually multiply, and it's going to come back to you. All right, my beautifuls, that's all for today. Hope you enjoy your reading. If you do, don't forget to give this one a thumbs up. And if you want to see more of these, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. I wish you all a magical day. Bye.